What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the OG family. Make sure y'all smash that like button. Subscribe to my channel only if you want to. But we on our way to 1 million someday, you feel me? But 53% of y'all that watch my videos are not subscribed. I wonder why. You know, I guess I'm just not cool enough, you feel me? Just put it in the comments down below if I'm not cool enough or something like that. I don't know. But let's get into this video though.
Big Ed has taken reality stars turning into celebrities next level. I mean, yeah, we got the Kardashians, but they had money and Kim's tape was leaked by her own mother. It's just not that authentic. This man, Ed, he was literally just a regular man looking for love, and after appearing on 90 Day Fiance, he's turned himself into a brand. Whether you love him or hate him, Big Ed has taken advantage of his 15 minutes, and I won't lie, I gotta say he's doing everything right.
Yeah.
To keep people talking. As we know, Ed has become known for his insane moments on this show, and although he and Rose have since split, well, we gotta keep talking about Ed here. Today on Informoverload, we're counting down the top 10 insane Big Ed moments from 90 Day Fiance. What's going down, guys? Welcome back to IO. I'm your host for this one, Jared Bronstein, and today we are talking about the one, the only, the man himself, Big Ed. As always, stick around to the very end for some bonus content, and follow the IO on Instagram. I call it the IO. I meant to say the official IO Instagram page. Guys, it's like, I don't even watch it. I can't even tell you what time it is. The point I'm trying to say is go follow IO on Instagram. We post some newsworthy posts on there. They may not get a full-length featured video, so be sure to follow us on there as well. For now, let's get right into it. Starting us off, number 10, his hair treatment. Now, you've probably seen the memes, or the videos, or at least the jokes about Ed mayo in his hair. It's really not a joke, though. It seems the clip shared by the official TLC YouTube page is what would first bring light to this, shall I say, unique beauty trend. Posted on February 23rd and currently sitting at 2.5 million views, the 1 minute 9 second clip previewed what was to come in a future episode. More specifically, it shows Ed actually dipping a spatula into a jar of mayonnaise before lathering and massaging it into his scalp.
Look, mayonnaise does work though. Come on, man. Like, y'all gotta get hip, man.
While he's doing so, he explains that, quote, "Since I met Rose, I want to look young for her. So I've been dyeing my hair and it irritates my scalp. So I found out that mayonnaise makes it smoother and less dry. I'm self-conscious of my physical appearance because Rose is 31 years younger than me. I smell like an..."
Maybe he should try losing that neck first. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck your hair. Like, get that neck in order. You feel me?
Salad sandwich, but it really, really works. I just want to look young for Rose. Like they say, anything for love, right? Now on to 9, the time he told Rose he was old enough to be her father. For those of you who don't know, Ed is 54 and Rose is 23. And according to Ed, when they first met online, after falling in love, of course, he told her straight up that he was old enough to be her father. But Rose's response was probably the best part about the entire situation. As Ed explained on an episode of the Nighttime Show podcast, I quote, "The first conversation we had was, 'Look, Rose, I'm 54. I'm old enough to be your dad.' And she was like, 'Well, you're actually 1 year older than my dad.' And I'm like, 'Oh my God, so great, let's just be friends.' And she's like, 'No, I'll never forget that. You know, age is just a number. I never thought of her as this young girl. She just became this single mother that I wanted to help.'"
He's lying, bro. You did see her as just this young girl, bro, because you old. Like, look, 54 ain't old, but when you start to look old when you're 54, then you old. You aging yourself tremendously. Do y'all agree? Like, it's crazy. You got to take care of yourself. You can be a good-looking 54.
I'll say, guys, yes, age is just a number, and truthfully, I really don't care about their age gap. But what I do have a problem with, however, is the fact that he told the woman he was looking to marry that he's old enough to be her father. It's like there's just certain things that should be left unsaid, and that's probably one of them. Now on to number 8, lying about his height. In a confessional, which is apparently what it's called when the reality stars talk directly to the camera in another room. You guys know what I'm talking about. And one of those things, Big Ed admits that he lied to Rose about his height, telling her he is 5'2", when in fact he is 4'11". Now, being someone who is actually 5'8" and 3/4", but goes around telling everyone I'm 5'9", I understand why Ed did what he did. Still, I'm only rounding up like a 1/4 inch, and this man's adding 3 inches. I do this. I'm not even gonna joke about it. To add insult to injury, with the two.
I feel bad, bro, for dudes this is like under 5 foot, man. Even being 5 foot, 5'2", man. Shout out to all y'all, man. Like, shit. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully they come out with something. We all got our own struggles and stuff, though. But damn.
Actually met at the airport, one of the first things Rose said to Ed was, "You're short to me." There's also the fact that he lied about wanting a vasectomy, even though he knew Rose wanted to have another child. Seems like from the start this wasn't going to end well. Now moving on to number 7, showering with Rose's dad. After taking a trip to see Rose and her family in the Philippines, Ed found himself bathing with her father. It's no secret Ed experienced an extreme culture shock visiting Rose's home, but the shower scene is really what stole the episode, it seems. After explaining in an interview with ET how awful the living conditions were, Ed explained he woke up and immediately wanted to shower. He went on to say, I wake up and I'm already miserable, and then I'm like, I need to go take a bath. I didn't even know where the bath was. And then sure enough, we're going by her dad's room, and then he's like, hey, I want to bathe with you. I'm like, okay. So we walk another 6 feet to this 50-gallon drum of water, and hence the bath scene with her dad. I'm dropping the soap. It's surreal. Rose is sitting there hosing me off. It is freaking freezing. The water was actually really, really cold.
Hell
Again,
nah.
I feel the man's pain. Cold showers are very hard. But for some reason, watching him shower with Rose's father was just hysterical, especially when he first realizes how cold the water really is. Now at 6, $5,000 in gifts.
Look, that's weird, man. Look, would y'all love a woman that much to shower with the dad? You feel me? Like a real shower, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I experienced showering with. See, that's pause. Like in basic training, we all had to take showers and stuff. You gotta watch what you say on here. And you know what I'm saying? Like, you would get used to it over time because you're not here for certain things. Certain people are, but you know, just trying to shower and get up out of the joint. You feel me? But it's weird. Like in that situation, bro, I'm not just showering with you. This is not basic training.
Early on in the show,
You can't see my chicken nuggets.
Spoils those he has feelings for. More specifically, he admits to those watching the show that within 3 months of meeting Rose online, he'd purchased about $5,000 worth of gifts for her. At first, this led some viewers to the conclusion Rose is simply going through with Ed for his money, but it turns out Ed may have been lying. Are we really all that surprised at this point, guys? Since the two have split, Rose has actually come out saying that the only gifts she received from Ed were a set of bra and panties. She's even gone as far as accusing him of faking to be into her just to get notoriety from being on the show. Halfway now on our list at number 5, Ed's Nikes. Going back to his time.
Hold on, but the people that really watched this show already, was she really into him? What do y'all feel? Put it in the comments down below. Educate me, please.
In the Philippines, Ed and Rose would visit a pig farm where Rose's father works and lives. However, it seems Ed wasn't having as much fun as those watching him struggle were. Aside from the fact that he put plastic bags to cover his Nike shoes, his attempt at feeding the pigs was just as wacky. Ed explained, I was just irritated because everybody had these nice boots on.
I feel them though, bro. Like, they just got these boots on and I got my Nikes, bro. I feel them on that.
For Rose and I ended up slipping and falling into pig crap, and the food went all over the pigs. Then again, I won't lie, if I had some nice kicks, I wouldn't want to get them muddy either, but couldn't he just, gone out to buy a pair of boots? Because realistically, the plastic is what caused him to slip in the first place. Now at number 4, accusing Rose of scamming him. Again, during their time in Rose's native country, the two went shopping. But after Rose grabbed for Ed's wallet and seemed to spend his money quite frivolously, he started to show some concern, explaining, I'm not comfortable with Rose grabbing my money because that's not what you do. I think it's borderline, inappropriate. And I already have questions about her sister because she asked me for money. I don't want to believe that this could just be a scam, but I don't know if Rose is in on it or not. Truthfully, I don't think Rose is in it for the money, but when she saw how Ed was in person, including the things he said to her, well, I wouldn't feel bad if he was being taken for a ride. And speaking of things he said to Rose, well, as you can imagine, those are going to be our final 3 on today's list. But, I mean, after all the lying, aside from the hype, the things that he said to her, I would probably, take him for a ride too, because, he doesn't seem like a good guy. Now at number 3, the time Ed told Rose to shave her legs. After the two appeared to have some intimate off-camera time, Ed could...
Man, what if she would tell him go fucking running or something? Like, why don't you go running? Motherfucker, you want me to shave my legs? Let me see what your neck look like. God damn it.
Seen asking Rose for a kiss. She tells him that she doesn't like the feeling of his beard, claiming it irritates and hurts her face. Ed apparently saw this as an opportunity to strike a deal with his wife.
She ain't want to kiss him.
Although it seems he kind of knew the response he would get, because anytime he started off saying anything with, don't be mad at me, bud, odds are you're going to piss the person off.
Yeah.
So to no surprise, when Ed told Rose he'd shave his beard if she shaves her legs, she wasn't very happy. But she clearly wasn't a fan of the beard, so she reluctantly agreed and headed to the shower to start shaving. In the confessional, Ed explained, my hair just seems kind of less feminine for a woman. Yeah, I don't like it. It's gross. On to number 2, when he told Rose her breath was bad. Remember when we spoke about the gifts he bought Rose? Well, aside from the bra and panties, he also bought...
Look, man, they are from other countries and stuff, man. They got different... It's different levels to this shit, man. Like, I traveled the world, bro. I know, Ed. I feel you.
A little oral hygiene set of his own. As he hands her each gift, if you'd call it that. He names what they are, starting with the mouthwash, the cute toothbrush, as he put it, and the toothpaste. After giving Rose what Ed likely thinks are gifts, he straight up told her that her breath is not pretty. Obviously, Rose responded with a negative reaction once again because, well, who does that? Ed explained to viewers, one of the first things I noticed even at the airport was her breath, but I didn't know how to bring it up, and I don't think she realizes it, but I do. However, it seems Rose had an explanation for her breath, telling Ed she has an ulcer before walking away. Ed tried to cover himself, telling Rose, "I love you," to which she replied, "You're ugly." Now we've gotten to the top spot, ladies and gentlemen, the most insane Big Ed moment from—
I didn't know an ulcer would make your breath stink. Like, alright, bet, I gotta look that up.
90 Day Fiance, number 1, asking her to take an STD test. It seems this is really one of the first books from the show that would send Ed and Rose into reality stardom. After telling Rose that he no longer wants to focus on her past, specifically referring to the fact that he was concerned whether or not Rose was friends with any exes on social media, Ed put his focus elsewhere, making sure the girl he's sleeping with is disease-free. Now, I think it's somewhat of a normal thing to ask your partner to get a test, just to be safe, especially early on in a relationship. Maybe that's just me. I don't know. Like, I don't know. Let me know your thoughts on that, I guess, guys.
Yeah.
However, there's a time and place, and you should be willing to get a test as well, assuming there's mutual respect between both partners. Ed disregarded all of that when he not only proposed the idea to Rose while they sat down at a restaurant, but also refused to take one himself. Rose told Ed how she was not only disappointed, but also offended, admitting in the confessional to viewers that she was actually really hurt. Ed, however, stood his ground, telling viewers he needs to make sure the girl he's with isn't getting around. Still, that doesn't excuse not only where and how he asked, but also the fact that he's refusing to get one. And I just want to clarify, guys, it's not like the first thing on my head, but I don't know, if I start seeing somebody and they tell me that they had slept with somebody like a month before seeing me, I would just be like, hey, just to make sure, like, you know, I'll take one too. I don't know, maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm weird. I am weird.
I mean, it do go like that though, man. Like, how do y'all do that though? Like, when you got somebody new or whatever, I don't think it's a right or wrong way to like get that out there. You just need to make it known that that's what you want. So,
you guys have it for the top 10 insane Big Ed moments from 90 Day Fiance. Let me know your thoughts.
Alright, cool. You know what I'm saying? So that's the end of that video right there. If y'all are not subscribed to Informoverload, y'all go ahead and do that already, man. Like, make sure y'all subscribe to me too. You feel me? But look, man, they got some dope videos, dope content, endless content, just like me. They post every day, and I love it. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, let me know how y'all felt about this right here. I feel like the only thing, I mean, women in the countries, in the areas that she's from, I'm gonna say this. A lot of the women move differently to support their families. A lot of them do certain things to be with men in America because they want to come back. They want to move here, or they want to be in this position where they can take care of their families because their economics and the way of living is like a lot different out there. So that's why they do a lot of that stuff. But it is what it is though. Whatever floats your boat, homie. I'll see you on the next video, and like I always say, spread love because there's too much hate in this world. I love you guys, and I'm out. Bye.
I'ma give him time to fold up. She think I'ma flex on her when I roll up. Shit, from the toes up. When it comes to my drip, it's different. Get the bricks, flip it.